Hello there. So last episode we talked about upgrades for extra utilities generators right there. I have prepared everything. I think if I put it there, this thing right here and this right here, this is generating 16 grid power. Now if I wanted to upgrade it, I believe I can stack these upwards without any problems. And whilst I'm upgrading that, to get started on grid power, I had to make manual mill that I have to spin by hand, and resonator, which is kind of like a furnace but not really, something similar like that. But basically that's the start of grid power. Now that I have these water mills, I want manual. I have to click the manual mill. So we have 16 grid power from each, so 48 in total. So I can finally add some upgrades, because I noticed this guy does not have enough gravel. So I can add one upgrade here, maybe that will be enough. I can also add one more here. Alright, this seems to be working right. So let's get these automatically crafted, crushed and smelted. For that I also have already prepared the blocks, so this won't take that long. But I needed a filter for Ender IO conduits. To get Ender IO filters I need paper. To get paper, well, I have an option to use wood chippings or sawdust, because we don't have sugarcane. I have no farms over here. So let's get some wood crushed. I mean pulverized, but pretty much the same thing, I guess. And okay, we have first sawdust. Let's craft that into paper. Yes, 48 paper, nice. Alright, so I have the two filters right here. So first I would like to craft these ore pieces into ore chunks. So okay, so the filter only accepts 5 items, as you can see, and it's either whitelist or blacklist, and I have 6 of these and a lot more of other stuff that I want to go in this crafter. So I'll just add 2 conduits going to it. Okay, as I'm looking at this, I probably should have made the conduits go behind the wall or something like that, but I don't really care about the looks as long as it works, so let's keep doing this. Okay, we have our ore going into crusher, which we will be able to speed up if necessary. For now it doesn't seem like that. Let's actually grab drawer key so we can remove these from drawer. Alright, so I kind of overloaded the crusher because I put all of these ores in there. Well, not all of them even. So, and it probably would work fine with no upgrades, as it's not getting that much ores, because it gets one maybe, like, depends on the chances, but okay, it's got 3, but those are only pieces, so you need 4 of those for one chunk, so I doubt it will fill up. So I added speed upgrade right here, so it just removes all those chunks automatically a bit faster. The output of the furnace should go over they're in drawers. You know what? Let's actually make a bit more speed upgrades. As they're not that expensive, it's just like 1 redstone block and 3 gold ingots, I believe. Well, turns out our grid is not that great. I will probably have to make more watermills. Yeah, so I definitely need more watermills as this grid is getting overloaded. Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake. This top one is actually working. Okay, so I definitely made the mistake with these watermills. They don't work stacked on top of each other. I don't remember why I thought they did. So for now, I'm gonna make them layered. Like, I will put cobble layer in between them. Okay, now we should have actually the 48 grid power that I was talking about. Alright, so this seems to be working now. I just have to take item from furnace that it smelts, put it in the drawers, because drawers are locked, so they won't automatically fill up with anything random. Because I have this conduit only going to drawers and it's connected to this crusher and this furnace. So basically the furnace pushes out items, and if this slot is taken, it tries to go to the drawer, but because drawers are locked it can't, and the only spot will be this one available for it. And these ones have filter, and this is only output. If you got confused about that part, don't worry, I did too. In general, it could have been made definitely a lot cleaner, but I don't want to try and figure out how to rebuild everything. Alright, so as I'm crushing these ores, there's a chance that I get something else in this slot. So my drawers are full already. I believe this needs a bit more storage. Okay, so I added 2 more drawers. And also one reason for that is I want to upgrade this mesh. As I finally have enough diamonds, I believe it's 6. With diamond mesh we will get our diamonds, I think, pretty quickly back. As diamond stiff mesh has 3% chance of diamond dropping instead of 1% with iron mesh. I think this is done for now. It's getting me ores. Oh, I mean ingots. Decent amount. I will most likely use emerald upgrades. Emerald stack upgrades, as it's the best one for drawers, and maybe avoid upgrades. Okay, so on our next way to get resources. Alright, so I've dug a little room. Okay, so this room is for chickens actually. And if you search chickens, there's all kinds of it. Even a diamond chicken. A chicken that lays diamonds. Pretty cool. So let's fill this place up with dirt. Okay, we have a dirt patch, so now to get grass, actually I had to sift quite a lot of dirt, but we have grass seed. Okay, so we have our first patch of grass. The grass looks weird because it's savanna biome, so. And whilst it grows we can go over here and make our first farm, I guess. Well, that was not expected. So I don't have seeds, and I wanted to let the grass grow a bit so I can actually get some wheat seed. I wanted to go wireless power with flux plugs and points, but to make controller I need flux blocks and flux cores, which need eyes of ender. I don't have any problem with ender pearls, but blazer powder, I have 0 of it as of now. And to get blaze powder I have to sift dust. Alright, it's been a while, so I have set up wireless power, I guess, with Flux networks. There is controller and storage with 256,000 RF in it. It's not a lot, I kinda checked it, but it's something. Also over here I removed this generator. The system seems to be working. After some time we already have 1000 iron, so that's pretty good. Over here under everything I have the generators. Basically now all of them are in one place and being fed by that lava and going into flux plug, which sends the power to controller, and the controller sends to wherever I place these flux points. Okay, let's check what has been found. I hear sheep already, so we have one sheep and one chicken. Nice. These guys is what we want. Now I gotta get seeds, so we can plant our first wheat and we can place down farmer, because I'm not gonna be harvesting that. I think this should go other way. If we open it, it has crystal flux, but basically RF, same thing. And connect our power to it. Select the network. And it's filling up, okay. Now, as this wheat grows, it will automatically harvest that. Okay, so as I need quite a lot of wheat and that's growing, I could try getting a numismatic dynamo to turn these gems into power, maybe. Well, this is taking a while. I would say this is going fast, but Signalum Ingots, they took a while. Yeah, this numismatic dynamo will probably take a while to make. Alright, so we have dynamo. Now the whatever that is called. Here we go. Augmented lapidary calibrator. That's a strange word. Alright, as we have both of these machines, so this is just upgrade, I believe. But we can go and place them now next to our lava generators. Turns out I can't just add augment like that. I need hardened upgrade kit for that. Okay, let's try this. I have hardened upgrade kit here. Okay, and augmentation, nice. And now if I put gem in there, it's making power. Nice. Right, I just came here and there was like 5 seeds on the ground, so I believe it's not actually gonna pick seeds up at all. Alright, finally got materials and you, basically Tinker's Construct book, which we can see all of the items, materials, what they do, so on. So we basically can upgrade our items not by checking every material, but getting one material that we can use to craft that item. And I'm talking about it because I wanted to make hammer, maybe mining, but mostly for clearing out the area. Because with party pickaxe it's fast, but it's kinda messy. 9 blocks at the same time is a bit more satisfying than just fast pickaxe. Okay, for large plates, for hammer, I think I will go with obsidian, as it's easy to get and it's quite fast. Yeah, for handle, I think conductive iron seems great. It will increase mining speed and it has quite a lot of durability. And nice thing is modifiers 1.25, so some extra there. Well, I was trying to craft it like this, but I realized that I need smeltery for ingots and stuff like that. So yeah, we have to make smeltery now, I guess. Okay, let's put like 3 gold ingots in there so they can start to smelt. Let's put this rod over here, and when it does smelt, we will pour gold over there to make the cast. Okay, gold is in there, let's pour that. It's cooling down. It consumed the cobble rod, that's fine. We have to wait till this smelts, but yes, I will have a conductive iron rod now. I think I will keep one of each. I think that should be fine. Okay, let's go test our new hammer. Okay, that's decent speed actually now. Okay, the hammer is okay speed, but if we add now diamond, emerald. Okay, emerald adds only durability. I don't know why on pickaxe. I believe in first episode or second it added speed. Let's get that and let's add redstone. Seems much better. Okay, let's hit the mining dimension and test it out. Right, here in mining dimension, let's test out the hammer. Yeah, I mean, considering it breaks 9 blocks at the same time, I would say it's faster even than pickaxe, the party pickaxe. Okay, stony ore. Yeah, about that. In first episode we had a bedrock that we didn't manage to tame. Well, I've noticed for some time that he's actually missing. Okay, so I did some digging. Hammer, pretty cool. But there's problem with mining. Your inventory basically fills up really fast. I need backpack or something, but there aren't many options because most of them are disabled due to some bugs. Well, that furnace is on crack. Alright, as the items are getting instantly smelted pretty much, I'm gonna end the video here. And if you watched it this far, thank you. And bye!